You think about the most complete basketball player, Michael Jordan was it. That year we won 56, 57, 58 games, something like that. We were really good. If you were going to beat us, you had to do something special. And I knew what we were up against in him. You knew it was going to be a daunting task. You're going to play your best basketball, and he's just not going to have an off game. And you're trying to make sure you manage everyone else, and hopefully he has a few misses here or there. They were struggling, and so Michael, I vividly remember one play, he came off of a screen, and he was really supposed to kick the ball to the corner, but he turned the corner, he went to the basket. And I was like, oh, okay. And he took it upon himself to score. Went to overtime, and he was just unstoppable. And he scored, obviously 69 points. He had almost 20 rebounds. So it was remarkable to watch that and to be a part of that, because we had done everything right. And even defending him, we were getting into him, and he was taking tough shots. He was just making them. Michael Jordan took what they did to the next level because of his explosiveness, his swag, his demeanor, and ultimately his success.
Good evening, everyone. Along with Clark Kellogg and Coach Mike Fratello and our reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. We've got a showdown in the Central Division. The Cleveland Cavaliers hosting the Chicago Bulls. And Mike, not a lot of welcoming faces for Michael Jordan in this arena tonight.
And that's right, Kevin. Of course, MJ ended Cleveland's season last year in this building, a buzzer beater in Game 5 of the first round. Opening night this season, Jordan poured in 54 against Cleveland.
So, Clark, for the Cavs, they're 32-36 and looking to make the playoffs. Their main priority has to be figuring out a way to slow down Michael Jordan, right?
Absolutely, Kevin. They need to make Jordan give up the ball, force somebody else to beat him, send double teams at him, get that rock out of his hands. Clearly, Cleveland has to pay a lot of extra attention to Michael Jordan if they want to have a chance to win.
Now, let's give you the starting five. For Chicago in the backcourt, John Paxson running the point. And at the 2, it's the former MVP, Michael Jordan. A defensive stopper. Scottie Pippen is the small forward. Horace Grant at the power forward spot. And at center, the big man, 7'1", Bill Cartwright. And introducing the Cleveland starters. Sharp-shooting Mark Price is at the 1. And the defensive specialist, Craig Ehlo, joins him in the backcourt. The forwards, rookie third-round pick Winston Bennett at 3. With the experienced Larry Nance playing power forward. And finally, the two-time All-Star, Brad Daugherty, is the center.
So far this year, in the first 3 meetings between Chicago and Cleveland, all Bulls wins, Michael Jordan is averaging 44 points per game against the Cavs, shooting 55%. MJ is the last guy Cleveland wants to see.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
We've seen Jordan go to work on his three-point shooting, and the improvement very evident here tonight.
Price looking it over to the inside. It's tipped. And 3 from Jordan, and the Bulls another 3.
Cleveland fans looking nervous as Jordan is finding his groove early on.
And Clark, to be fair, Michael Jordan might be the last guy any team in this NBA wants to face.
Well, you won't get any disagreement from me, Kevin. I mean, he's on his way to his 4th straight scoring title, and Jordan is, in fact, the show in the NBA right now, guys.
He is indeed. Well, Mike, at breakfast, we were opening up the papers here in Cleveland, the front page of the sports section. An article about the Cavs' Craig Ehlo trying to guard Michael Jordan.
You just know Michael read that article like we did.
Here's Daugherty. Ehlo the pass to Price. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. It's good.
While the Cavs have lost every meeting with Chicago this year, Mark Price has been excellent against the Bulls.
He sure has been, Coach. With 16 points, 15 assists in one game. 5 days ago in Chicago, Price had 25 points and 8 assists. The Cavs point guard clearly leading the way for his team.
And the jam by Larry Nance.
Look at the reach Nance has. Plucking the high pass out of the air, just slamming it down.
And here's Jordan outside. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Listen, you either double Jordan now or you're going to pay for it later.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
To the paint. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. And Cleveland making a change here. Williams is checked in.
John Williams.
Here's Chicago. They're on an 18-6 run. The best three-point shooting team in the NBA, Clark, the Cleveland Cavaliers. Leading the league at 41%. They also are number 1 in attempts and in three-point shots made.
And you know, Kevin, the injury to Brad Daugherty, I think, forced Cleveland into becoming a more focused team from the three-point line. Guys like Price and Craig Elo, Steve Kerr, all shooting it well. That's Mark Price, for those wondering.
That's right. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Talking to Coach Lenny Wilkins in terms of defending Michael Jordan, Cleveland is looking to start the game with Winston Bennett on MJ.
And then they'd like to end it, Coach, with Craig Elo guarding him. The idea behind that, to me, is start Bennett on him, and then hopefully Craig Elo is fresh down the stretch. Dunk you very much, guys. That was a funky throwdown right there.
Yeah, he just needed a little window, and he went right through. What'd you say? Dunk you very much?
Yes, that's exactly what I said.
And he's the type of guy, when you give him those looks down low, he'll absolutely flush it.
The pass to Williams. That's in, coming off an assist from Price. Price has got his 3rd assist on the night.
This is what Price does best. Phenomenal at setting the table for his teammates.
Knocks down the 3 ball.
Well, they had a plan coming into this one, and they have executed on it perfectly.
Yeah, getting out ahead early on by stifling the competition on both ends of the floor.
Now, here's Price. Williams passes to Nance. Elo outside. To the middle. Williams can't hit.
Not a strong finish there, resulting in a rare miss from him.
Elo against Jordan. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Again and again, round and round we go. This guy is knocking down those triples.
Beyond the points, he also provides spacing to this offense.
And so it's Chicago, ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Welcome back, everyone, to Richfield, Ohio. Just a bit south of Cleveland, home of the Cavs. Kevin Harlan, Mike Fratello, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge here. We're set for the start of the second quarter between the Cavs and Bulls. It's a big matchup in the Central Division.
Opening night for both of these teams in Chicago, Michael Jordan went off for 54 points. An overtime win for the Bulls.
The headline of the Cleveland sports page, Mission Impossible. Elo to try to ground Air Jordan. For more, let's go to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, you can bet that Michael Jordan read that as well. He's quoted in the article as saying, Craig Elo is a very good defender, and I accept him as a challenge. Now, the backstory, of course, is that Elo was a minor league player just 3 years ago. Now, he signed a new contract here in Cleveland, and his defense was a big reason why. But you know Jordan's going to bring something extra tonight. Kevin?
He always does. David, thank you for that. Mike, the Cavs coaches probably wish they ran that story on another day.
I mean, did they have to run that article today? Let's be clear. As good as Elo is, no one is stopping Michael Jordan when he's on. Sorry, Craig.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. They've got Pippen. Michael Jordan is out there with John Paxson. And there's Cartwright, and it's Grant in at the 4 spot. And Clark, that 54-point outburst for Michael, a season high for the all-world guard.
Kevin, seems like he just has the Cavs number. I mean, he also had those 41 points 5 days ago against Cleveland. MJ slept real well last night in anticipation of this one.
He must have. Boy, he gets ready to play him, doesn't he?
Yep.
An excellent job by the Bulls, Clark, so far on defense. They've limited the Cavs' three-point shooting game.
With Jordan and Pippen defending the perimeter, hard to get good looks. The Bulls are not an easy team to knock down threes on.
Not at all. Here's Nance, and the Nance slams it in.
Oh, my. Baby, 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 Larry Nance. Incredible throwing it down.
And here's Jordan outside, and the Bulls another three.
I like that they're putting in the work, trying to build this lead out.
Because in the NBA, no lead is safe.
Williams, a screen on Paxson. Pass to Williams. Over Cartwright. Williams' shot is off.
He tried to get space with the fadeaway. But it might have just disrupted his shot even more.
And here's Jordan outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Scottie Pippen. Pippen's got 3 assists tonight. Michael Jordan has had such great success, Mike, against this Cleveland franchise, hasn't he?
The shot last year on this floor, 54 points opening night in Chicago. MJ loves playing the Cavs.
He does indeed.
When it comes to Nance, the spring off the floor is what amazes me. Makes him a very good offensive rebounder.
And 3 from Jordan. What a show by Jordan. 60 points, approaching a season high 61, and 3 away from his career high. Kerr kicks to Williams. Cleveland moving the ball around. Elo outside. Williams' shot is off. From deep, Jordan. That ties it. Michael Jordan has equaled his career high. 63 points. An enormous effort tonight.
The first-year head coach of the Bulls, 44-year-old Phil Jackson, the last 2 seasons, Jackson was an assistant.
Jordan continues to elevate his personal best. Now 66 points in the game. And the foul called on Michael Jordan. That's his first foul for the Cavaliers. Then it comes in for Brown. And it's Price in for Kerr.
Mark Price.
Elo against Jordan. Back to Price. Can they get it? The shot, no good. And the Bulls going the other way now. Jordan inside. He's defended by Price. Unbelievable. Jordan just notched 69 points. A man on a mission tonight, folks. Holy cow. Price passes to Nance. There's 21 seconds left to play in the first half. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
This team relies on Larry's ability to dominate the glass.
The Cavaliers shooting their first free throw tonight. That free throw good from Nance. Now here's Jordan. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. Another 3 for Chicago.
He's been a big factor here in the first half, scoring in bunches.
Price dishes to Doherty. Lets the three fly. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Chicago, enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. And with as many three-pointers as they bring, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. And we'll be back with you shortly. All right, here we go. The second half start from Northeast Ohio with Mike Fratello, Clark Kellogg, and DA. This is Kevin Harlan. It's the Cavs and Bulls, a huge game in the Eastern Conference playoff picture. And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. Thus far, another monster game for Michael Jordan against Cleveland. You know, Mike, he just owns the Cavaliers, doesn't he?
Well, the newspaper editor didn't do Cleveland any favors by running that article. Jordan making a point tonight, no one can guard me.
Very clear. Larry Nance out there with Bennett. Then there's Price. And it's Elo. And it's Jordy in at the center. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
The majority of his offense comes off jump shots. But Paxson is an opportunist. And if you give him an open lane, he'll take it.
Nance a screen on Jordan. Elo the pass to Nance. Shoots over Grant. Nance, no good.
Couldn't convert the bunny. That one was right there for him.
And then Jordan slams it in. And looking at Cleveland's three-point numbers, Clark, they're down compared to what they normally do.
Well, you know, it was a point of emphasis and focus for Phil Jackson and his staff. I mean, the Cavs' offense is centered around, predicated on knocking down threes. So Chicago clearly looking to disrupt that.
This is what Nance is capable of doing. Once he gets into a rhythm, he's looking to score every time.
And he gets the bucket. Jordan's got 4 points this quarter.
Fantastic look. Excellent start to this second half.
Easy hoops out of halftime. That really can get your team rolling.
Price, the pass to Nance. A floater. Grant gets the rebound. From deep, Jordan hits the three-point bomb.
He's out ahead of the pack on both sides with his scoring so far, playing with a lot of intensity and refusing to be denied. It is great to see Brad Daugherty out there. Earlier in the season, Brad had ankle surgery, and he still isn't up to 100%. If Cleveland wants to make the playoffs, they need Daugherty healthy.
Daugherty, and finished off by Daugherty.
Well, it's just one of the many things that Elo does pretty well. Finding an open man to set up with the ball. Well done there on the pass.
The shot's good from Jordan. Jordan's got 9 points here in the second half. And the great Brad Daugherty, an all-star the previous 2 seasons for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Yeah, he's the #1 overall pick back in 1986, and he certainly has lived up to the billing of being a franchise center. He's a double-double machine, highly efficient, very skilled, and still working his way back to that all-star level.
Clark, you were a double-double machine, about 19 points a game, and just a hair under 10 rebounds a game.
Yeah, I found my way into that category the short time that I played, Kevin.
Things going from bad to worse. Trailing big and sloppy turnovers like that one, not helping things.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Williams, he's checked in for Nance, and it's Brown in for Bennett. So, Mike Fratello, this Cavs-Bulls matchup, it has really turned into a terrific rivalry.
Well, the Bulls keep knocking the Cavs out in the playoffs. Division rivals play each other 6 times during the regular season, so they see each other a ton.
Very good point. Just 5 to shoot. Elo, the pass to Daugherty. Williams trying to break free, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Look up the word professional in the dictionary. Brad Daugherty's picture is there.
2 shots.
So he gets them both.
Michael Jordan won the MVP in 1988, finished second in voting last year to Magic Johnson. I think he's in the conversation again. MJ leads the league in scoring, The Bulls with the second-best record in the East.
And their offense so much more efficient here in the second half. I like what I see.
Yeah, things really tilting their way. They've got all the momentum.
Pass to Price. Passes it to Elo. Williams trying to break free. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Hey, Clark, in the MVP race, it feels like it's Magic Johnson against Michael Jordan. What do you think?
I agree, and you take a look at Magic. He's your pick if passing is what you favor. Over 11 assists per game. Johnson's Lakers have the NBA's best record as well, 51-17. MJ clearly has the scoring edge, 33 points a game. Plus, he's a first-team all-defense guy. I think it's another hard choice for the voters.
Well, you and I vote it is going to be difficult.
Hard, no question.
Now the pass to Williams. Left side, Price. Down low, Brown. That's good, and it's Price with the assist. Price has got 6 assists here tonight.
Nice feed by Price. Such an underrated playmaker.
Paxson outside. Pass to Jordan. Good if it goes. Whoa! He got it to go!
No doubt about it before the red light came on.
Oh, boy. I can't believe that went in.
Those are pretty much 3 free points. That one had about a 1 in 100 chance.
And so it's Michael Jordan making things happen for the Chicago Bulls. A sensational night for him continues as he... All right, we've made it to the fourth quarter. Kevin, Mike, Clark, and D.A. with you. Yet another matchup between the Cavs and the Bulls. These two know each other so well.
Well, when you talk about Craig Elo, what a story this guy is. Was cut from the NBA, playing in a minor professional league, got a 10-day contract with Cleveland 3 years ago to replace Mark Price, who had appendicitis. Elo has stuck since then in the league.
On the court for Chicago to start the fourth. They've got Jordan. Grant is out there with Purdue. Then there's Paxson. And it's Pippen in at the 3 spot. And it's Jordan with the jam.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Priority and goal number 1 has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
Pass to Brown. Kerr outside. He feeds it to Bennett. Pippen with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Jordan's got it. Here's Grant. Outside Jordan. 3-pointer. That one falls, coming off of Paxson's feed. Paxson's got 6 assists in the game. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. And for Elo, making it in the NBA, Clark, he just got rewarded.
And really cool to see. I mean, recently signing a new big contract. He's a fantastic three-point shooter, and he's one of the better defenders at the 2-guard spot in the league. And he's got a really good work ethic and sets a great example for his teammates.
Well said. Well, we've been tracking the scoring of Michael Jordan. And, Coach, no surprise, he has been dynamite.
Did they have to run that story today about Elo guarding Jordan? I think the article poked the bear, as if Jordan needed anything else to motivate him.
Isn't that the truth? My goodness. Clock at 4. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. The Bulls making a switch here. Cartwright's checked in. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Looking ahead to the playoffs, the Bulls cannot get past the Pistons. David Aldridge has more.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, in each of the last 2 seasons, Chicago's been knocked out by Detroit. The bad boys have punished Michael Jordan, making him earn every point. If the Bulls want to make their first NBA Finals, they have to conquer the Pistons. Kevin?
Yep, that is in their way. David, thank you. A clash of styles are. What do the Bulls have to do to get to the NBA Finals?
Obviously, Detroit is a defensive-minded team. The Bulls want to run. So Chicago will have to dictate the pace if they face off with the bad boys in the playoffs.
Watch out. Kerr outside. Shot clock at 5. Here's Bennett. The Cavaliers with another miss. Here's Chicago. Good momentum, 8 straight points. And they double up Jordan. Pippen outside. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Jordan's got 3 assists now in this one. And here's Hardy. Passes it to Bennett. To the wing on the left. Kicks it to Kerr. Launches a 3. Chicago grabs the miss.
And, you know, that shot was challenged, but even so, I'm always surprised whenever he misses.
Yeah, had the space, but not that time.
Hardy passes to Bennett. Here's Brown. Kerr outside. The pass to Bennett. Kicks it out to Kerr. Cleveland moving it around. Wide open. The shot will not fall, so the Bulls will take it the other way. The drive by Jordan. Over Bennett. Another one falls. For Chicago.
And with this last run, they have shut the door on any chance of a comeback.
Shut the door, turned off the lights, and locked it up. Fantastic run for them to end the game.
Inside, here's Kerr. That one off the back iron and out. Here's Chicago. It's been 16 straight unanswered. And here's Jordan outside. Another 3 for Chicago.
How do you expand the lead? Increase it. It takes good play on both ends.
Yeah, it's not just about buckets, not just about stops. You need both.
Rollins with the bucket.
This is where you let Rollins go to work now because he knows how to score in close, and he's 7-1, so get it to him.
And there's Michael Jordan, the assist by Pippen.
It's been a barrage of threes here in this last quarter, pouring it on from deep.
They were saving their best shooting for last, hitting 3 after 3.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Brown feeling it out a bit. Kerr outside. Here's Bennett. Nice D from Pippen. Chicago calls timeout. Guys, what's your take?
And they're hoping to wrap this one up.
It's not completely over, and they know that. But if they carry out their game plan, they should be golden.
From deep, Jordan, it's good.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
And the Bulls with another win over Cleveland. Coach, Chicago is 4-0 against the Cavs this season.
They've got one more meeting in 2 weeks to finish the season series. But, guys, this is total domination by Chicago.
And, Clark, tonight, a Bulls win and a brutal loss for the Cavs in this playoff race.
Definitely, Kevin. I mean, they're a full game out now. Still, Cleveland does have 13 games left, and the Bulls, they solidify their spot as the 2 seed.
It appears they have. For our terrific reporter, David Aldridge, along with Clark Kellogg and Mike Fratello, I'm Kevin Harlan, saying thank you for tuning in tonight. So long.